Frimpong feelings. Liverpool have made a signing, and I am somewhere on the motorway in some sort of service station. No idea what it's called. I am on holiday. I'm on the way to Devon. My girlfriend is somewhere in the service station. Definitely not annoyed that I've stopped twice on this journey to file articles and stuff when I'm meant to be off, but that is just the way that it works in this life and this job. But just a quick one, because Liverpool have signed Jeremie Frimpong. I thought it would be silly of me. Who's this guy here? I thought it would be silly of me to not do a video, because that's the whole point of having a YouTube channel. I react to things. But what a signing that is for Liverpool. £29.5 million, as we knew. Release clause has been triggered. He's signed on a 5-year deal. He can play at right back, he can play at right midfield, or right wing, should we say, when Mo Salah needs a rest. And he will need a rest, because he is obviously not getting any younger, let's say. And he will be away with Egypt at the Africa Cup of Nations this summer, this upcoming season rather, not this summer. So Frimpong is versatile. He's a bargain at 29.5 million. That is really cheap in this day and age for a player of his caliber. He's young, he's only going to get better. I think he's acknowledged himself in the past he needs to improve at certain parts of his game, but if you look at his statistics, they're just absolutely, well, for a right back or a right wing back, those statistics in terms of the goals, the assists, the chances created, they're up there with the very, very, very best of Europe. He's got more goals or assists than Trent Alexander-Arnold, for example, the Real Madrid right back, has in the last 2 seasons. He loves bombing forward, but he can defend as well. I'm not having the fact that people say he can't defend, because from what I've seen and people I've spoke to in Germany, he definitely can defend as well. So Liverpool, they're definitely not getting the finished article with Frimpong, and they will improve him. And if there's one thing we've learnt about Arne Slot in the first year or so of his reign, he will improve players, and Frimpong possibly will be one of those. I've done an article, I'll put the link in the description of the video, talking to the man who gave him his big break in football. That's Neil Lennon. You know, he was the Celtic manager at the time. And basically Liverpool, what am I on about? Man City took a youth team up to Celtic's training base for a little kickabout. Frimpong was playing in that game, and he really impressed. So Lennon basically said to me they did some digging and got him for about £350,000, which obviously is peanuts. But he wasn't meant to go straight into the first team at Celtic. He was probably, what was he, 18, 19 at the time. He was meant to be a bit of a squad player, but he got into the team and he couldn't get him out. Basically, Lennon said he's like a little assassin. I said to him, well, I basically said, are Liverpool getting a bargain? And I won't swear in case YouTube have a go at me, but he basically said they effing are, mate. And that pretty much set the tone for the rest of the interview, really. He said, you know, he's a great kid. He's absolutely lovely to work with. He's infectious in terms of his personality. He can be a leader even though he's very young. And Lennon was saying from that day he knew that he was going to the top. And in many respects, Bayer Leverkusen winning the Bundesliga, winning the German Cup, getting to the Europa League final, going unbeaten last season, that is pretty near to the top. But to look back at something that his agent told him when he was having doubts about leaving City and going to Celtic, he basically said, like, come on, this is Celtic, mate, this is big, this is a huge opportunity. And the same can be said about Liverpool. Like, obviously he had a good life in Germany, he had his mates at Leverkusen, decent level of football, very decent level of football, but this is Liverpool. And when Liverpool come knocking, Frimpong just couldn't say no. They've liked him, as far as I'm aware, for quite some time now. Discussed in another video, he signed a £20 million New Balance deal, and they see him, the New Balance see him as one of the future faces of European football, and there's no reason why Frimpong can't be that. Obviously Conor Bradley's just signed a new deal at Liverpool. We're not exactly sure who's ahead in the pecking order. I don't think either of them are, But Frimpong has risen to every challenge he's faced in his life, and there's no reason why he can't get even better at Liverpool. And the one thing I would say is get him in your fantasy teams, because he's going to get assists, he's going to get goals. Liverpool will keep clean sheets if he's classed as a defender. He's going to be a brilliant asset on fantasy football, but he's going to be a brilliant asset overall for Liverpool. I think this is a really good way to kick off the transfer window. Florian Wirtz will follow soon. Talks are ongoing, bids have gone in. That one will get done soon. I said in the last video it'll be done in the next week or so. A couple of days down the line now, but that doesn't change at all. Liverpool will hope to have that one wrapped up soon. Milos Kerkez maybe after that, or before, who knows. But Frimpong, in terms of starting a transfer window as you mean to go on, it's a brilliant signing. Great bit of business for Liverpool. He's a great kid, and he looks the part as well. I think this is a brilliant piece of business, as I keep saying. But quick video from me, because I would like to get to my holiday destination at some point. As you can see, a bit sweaty from all the driving. I would like to be on the beach at some point tomorrow, so have a good one.